What's good? YouTube land. Yeah, y'all see what your boy got on today. I had to sport it today. I had to put it on, y'all. What's good? Start Tay. I think he says he first, but I know I'm gonna jack your name up. It's Starte Kavai. I know I'm totally wrong, and I apologize coming in. I got 16 in here. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me. All right. My bad, y'all. I forgot to mute my own YouTube. But what's up, Milton? What's up, Andre Williams? What's up, D. Rupp? What's up, Derek Johnson? Bo, I'm ready to learn. That's what's up, Derek. What's up, hippie girl? And congratulations to you, hippie girl, again. What's up, Anthony Bethany? What's good? What's up, Troopaloo? I got Ziggy Cortez. What's up with you? He's talking the truth. What's up, Marcus Bell? What's up, Mr. On Dub Man? What's up, y'all? Reed Tillman. What's good with you? Erica Murray. What's up, Cowboys for life in the building? What's good, Erica? What's up, Seneca Douglas? So, what's up, Giorgio? What's up, John? How you be, John? I'm gonna put on my specs so y'all don't be talking about I'm messing up y'all name. So I do want to say what's up. I got DST. I have talked to this crew. Since we did an interview last night, we will do a DST tonight. I said I'm gonna ease off just for tonight. We're gonna do a little bit of teaching, answer some questions. We're gonna try to help out with you guys. I had to sport my Cowboys in. What's up, Christopher Spears? Long time no see. I'm loving that you with the $5 super chat. He says keep it up, good work, Bo. Hey, I'm gonna do a deal to you, Christopher. I'm gonna salute you on that one, baby. Good job. What's up, DJ Tutorials? Brandon M. What's good? What's up, James Man? What's good, Philly Cable Day? I do again want to send out my prayers and my condolences to Brandon M. He lost his granddad. So I also want to give prayers and shout out to Adrian as well. And a happy anniversary again to Drill Bit. So I love it. Like I said, you guys family. I want to make sure I am shouting you guys out and showing that love up. Another Cowboy just hit the building. What's up, Bama fan? What's good with you? Let me see. Teresa Harper in the building. So for you guys that don't know, I'm gonna give a shout out to what's up, Blackbird and King Dose. What's good with both of y'all? I will give a shout out to Metro Mark Metro. I want to give a shout out to him as well for donating a jersey on my show yesterday. I do want to give a shout out to him. I do appreciate him coming in, donating a Saints jersey yesterday on my show yesterday. Also, guys, at the bottom of the description of this video, you can find a way to how to get either a custom-made jersey or go get your favorite team's jersey or your favorite player jersey from him and his wife, Blue. So I also want to give a shout out. Come on, y'all. Y'all know I can't leave my sponsor out. I want to give a shout out to my sponsor. I need that. Look, y'all. I need that. So I do want to give a shout out to I need that to the real. Also, at the bottom of the description of this video, I want to give a shout out to her. If you guys trying to get a shirt or a hat or a cup made, also get that from the real. The real said, I need that, y'all. She said she need that. So if y'all trying to get some Christmas and birthday gifts, holla at Real, y'all. She got y'all as far as making cups and shirts. We're gonna talk about a little bit of things tonight. I want to get in a couple of things tonight. What's King Go says, Bo, all geared up. Yeah, tonight I said me and LJ was talking. I said, you know what? My boys won. When they win, I'm gonna wear the jersey, y'all. They lose, I'm gonna put my I need that on. Y'all good with that? They win, I'm gonna support my team. They lose, I'm gonna support Bo, y'all. And put on I need that. What's up, Ron Orris? Let me make sure I'm not missing nobody. What's up, Wayne? What's up, Leroy Lewis? What's up, Tim DJ Smooth? What's up with you? Again, there's going to be a DST night. The team troop will be in here in a minute. If y'all noticed last night, that interview I did last night was so good. The interview was so good last night, it messed up all of YouTube. Y'all believe that? After the show last night, YouTube went down. I'm like, what the? So, why YouTube went down, I don't know why it went down. There's a whole lot of speculations on why it went down, y'all. All we know right now is it's back up and running, and I am happy that it is back up and running. So I can come on today and talk to you all. LJ said something on his and Real show. The way me, him, and Judd and Tech in the bathroom, the way we talked yesterday after the show, that was a good conversation. I wish you guys could hear some of the stuff that we say, like after the show. It's always educational for me. After the show, I want to give much love, a shout out. He got the top and the bottom of my heart. My son, Emerald Gollum #1. My son in the building. What's up, son? That's my last one. Triple J, Jason in the building, y'all. On the man since for the kid today, when you try later on tonight, you got to link up. Oh, okay, he talking to. Says what happened was it had a glitch. They had to fix. Son, I don't know. They had something going on last night, but they ended up fixing it. I don't know if you know this. My son's a big YouTuber too. My son's a big gamer, so I'm quite sure he was tripping out like why his YouTube wasn't working. But son is back up and working, son. What's up, Hoodie How? So that was what's up, Fireboy Rex. That was one of the biggest things that that happened yesterday. You had a couple of YouTubers that went down. A lot of YouTubers up tonight. I'm gonna shout some of them out. I don't know if they still alive or not, but I want to show some love to some of the guys that went out. That was out today. I know Review Dork was live today. I didn't get a chance. I want to try to get over there and say what's good to him. By the time I looked up, I'm like, I got to start my show. I did want to say The Real and LJ, the Hammer, also was live. Steven was live tonight. You had DVD was live tonight. I'm trying to think. It was a couple other people that was live like at the same time. So everybody trying to go live and do their thing. So Dale was also live on Steven's show. So and to top it off, y'all, tonight, I don't know how many of the crew is gonna come on tonight, but we will have the DST tonight. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe all 5 of us. I guess we'll see in a minute. So if the guys, if they're listening, if the DST, if you guys is listening, hey, you can always come in the door. So from LJ to Dale to Real, even though I know Real is doing Bella's shirt, happy birthday. Give a shout out to Bella. Happy birthday to Bella. Jay, Matt, all y'all more than welcome to come hit the panel so we can talk to these good people. Julia says, Bo knows you're in your own hotel room. What do you mean my hotel room? No, I'm at home. I'm at home, Georgia. I ain't nobody's hotel room. I'm at home. Let me make sure I'm reading. What's up, Firestick? Firestick, that shh. Y'all know your boy ain't cussing. So let me see. Let me make sure I'm not missing nobody. What's up, Cornell Brown? What's good with you? Let me see. Bo got that jersey on. Look nice. Thanks. That's what's up, Blackbird. What's up, Tech in the bathroom? I do want to say I love it how other YouTubers come out and we show support when other YouTubers is on. Tech, if you want to come on tonight, you're welcome to come on tonight. Let me know. On demand, if you want to come on the panel tonight, let me know. I'm gonna leave my door open for the cable day. If you try to come on, you's good as well. You guys got any questions? Let me know. Dad, you want to play Fortnite match so I can beat all of it? Jason, I I do want to say after the social, if it's not too late on your end, call your dad. I want to make sure I get with you about Fortnite. I gotta figure out a way to beat SUPERDELTV. So get with your dad so we can do some practice. I know you're gonna beat me, but we're gonna do some practicing. What's the waste of good money on the jersey? Well, wrong team. It's the wrong team for you. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Me, these my boys. What's up, Tony Montana? What's up with you? I got 71 in here. Again, if you guys have any questions, I do want to say that if you have Morpheus TV, if you guys do not know, it did update today. It did an update. Also, you know, let me see what else. It was an update on something else. Cinema HD did an update 1.28. There was another update today. Let me see. There's another update on something else. There was something else updated today. It went through. I think Real and them was talking about it. Something else update as well. Cyberflix also did an update, and then you guys got to make sure they got Cyberplay as well. So they also did an update. What's up, Smart TV King? What's up, D-Rep? LJ, you know you. I think I put the link in the chat, LJ. Add my account as well. Practice epic name is. Hold on, son. I'm writing it down right now. Mooch Money 22. Mooch Money 22. All right, son. I got you. Homeboy in the house. Okay, he's talking to you, LJ. I know it's NBA night. I know the opening night was yesterday. Tonight, you got a lot of games going on tonight. So I know a lot of people probably watching the games. FIRESTICK, it says, hey, Bo, I figured out why DVD Kings. I figured out why DVD King NFL Game Pass didn't work last weekend. He must have had the Raiders Seahawks disabled because of how bad we were spanking it. I don't know. I don't think the Raiders was on his thing. The Seahawks probably was. I don't know if it's on there. I know he's adding certain teams, or the guy that's over it, he's adding certain teams. But FIRESTICK, I think that might be why. I'm not 100% sure. I think he's added that way. Let me get Troop in here. Like I said, because I can see if Tech if you want to in or not. And then let me see if Troop been busy too, y'all. I want to make sure Troop is he too busy to even get on here? Troop been busy. Can you say busy? Troop been busy. I just sent you the link, Troop. So let me see. It says Morpheus TV is still up. I thought he said that he was going to shut it down. 21 seconds. Quiet as kept, y'all. Even though I'm live, quiet as kept. If you go to Morpheus TV and update to 1.66. So I don't know how long it's going to continue to stay up, but it did up to today to 1.66. What's good, Dark Star? What's good, Antonio Smith? What's good with you? I don't know if Dark Star, if you got were real. I think she heard you the other day, though, as far as the color of your shirt that you wanted. What's up, Carla Stevenson? What's good with you? So, again, the team, they must be, I don't know where the team at, y'all. The team probably being here, what is it, 7:15? They probably either do, I know Rio was doing the shirt. LJ is in the chat. I don't know if LJ coming on or not. Troop should be here in a minute. Again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Son, we can try. It's not gonna be too late. So tomorrow when you get out of school, we can try tomorrow, Jay. If you want to try tomorrow, Jay, we can try tomorrow. Love the APK for the K. Love what APK? What APK? Look at DJ Tutorials, nice stuff on their channel. Well, okay. DJ Tutorials, what he must got an APK that's out. Morpheus has been on 1.66 question. Where did I get the update? Where do you get the update? Ryan Orris, when you go to Morpheus itself, it should update unless you don't have Morpheus no more. If you go to it, right at the bottom, it's going to tell you update 1.66. What's up, Mia W? So if you click it, it should. What's up, Alan Osborne? If you click it, it should update. It should update on his once you click for the update. So my phone going off too. Everybody trying to hit your boy. Let me check. The one I want. It's fine. Oh, okay. That's what I was talking to. Was Antoine talking to me? No, the ABK really good. Oh, okay. Oh, the one that you're talking to Philly Cable Day. Okay, when you won the live TV. Okay. That's what's up. Okay, it will prompt you. Yeah. Okay, I'm reading what everybody else says. Yeah, I have. It there has been on 1.66, whereas good mentioned on reselling available. It says where is good mentoring on reselling available? Heart on my sleeves. You said you asked me where. What's up, Jug? I don't know if you're trying to get in or not either, Jug. If you're trying to get in, Jug, let me know. You trying to find out if somebody want to mentor you in the reselling, or you trying to figure out where to go in the reselling Heart on my sleeve? Congratulations to you as well. Heart on my sleeve as far as winning the jersey last night. Let me see. The Pelicans started it off right tonight. Checking the bathroom. What's the score? They still winning? They was up 20. I know that. When I looked, they was up 20. I don't know if they still up or what's going on with that score. I'm going to tell you right now. Oh yeah, they won 117-98. Let me see, KODI man. What's good, KODI man? Let me see. I'm gonna have a free for all tonight. I'm also anybody that I have interviewed, the 10 that I interviewed. So Showing Up TV. I got Marco on demand. It's a couple of you guys. I'm trying to get at you guys. I will be getting at you guys for next week for the reunion show for all you guys to come back. Hold on, Jud. Let me send you a link, Jud. I don't know if you want to come on or not, but if you do got time, Jud, I will send you a link as well. Troop, I forgot I might have to send Troop a link somewhere else. I know for whatever reason, Troop cannot. He's not able to use my links. Let me check. Send that to Jud. Let me see, where's Troop at? Oh, Troop, you on? I don't know if Troop, oh no, Troop not in there. No, I clicked it wrong, my bad. Hold on, y'all. Let me send some of these links out to the team, and then let me send some of them out to Troop. Send it to Troop as well. That way they have it. I want them to think I'm neglecting them. So I will send them, them links. Let me look. Oh, okay. Jug is in here. What's up, Jug?
What's up, Bo?
Chilling. Dad, are you going to pick other people to help you get better, or just some of my friends? I don't know, Jay. We'll see. Taking the toilet. What's up? He's burnt. Tech, I didn't. Tech, did you want on or not? I didn't know if Tech wanted on. Philly Cable Dave, I didn't know if you wanted on or not either. Troop, did you get the link? What's your favorite thief? What do you mean? What's your favorite thief? Pickpocket? Oh, I'm like, what's your favorite thief? What you been up to, Jug? You had a good day?
Yeah. Just got back from work. Before I left, I was on DROID for a bit, and then just got home. So I actually just slapped the laptop in the living room instead of my YouTube room, so that's why it looks different behind me.
Oh,
you'll probably hear the Mrs. Jug. She'll be running around right away, the kids, but
hey, it's all good. Trust me, it's all good. What's up, Tim Wizard, Pickpocket? What up, though? What's up, True?
What's happening?
Oh, chilling.
What's your special guest today, bro?
You said who's my special guest?
Yeah, where is he?
Who? True? Who? Jeff?
No.
Who?
Thought you was doing this guy.
Oh, no, double agent?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. By the time I did get the chance to reach out to him and talk to him, it ended up getting late, and I want to make sure he's more prepared for it. So what I'm gonna do is get him up Tuesday. And also, guys, I will have. He told me to announce it. I will have on the show next Wednesday. I will have Lamont Tyson on the show next Wednesday. So I will have him next Wednesday, and then I'm gonna try to get double agent. I'm gonna try to get double agent for Tuesday. So that next following week, though, I will start having the people I interviewed. I will start having them back for a reunion show. So Troop and LJ, DVD, Big Jig. I'm trying to name. I got all of them, but I'm gonna start hitting them up with stuff and let them know I want all of them back for that big show. So what's good, Brooklyn Cord Cutters? How you be? So Pickpocket says, boo, whatever you want to give out, just give it to me, okay? Since we close. That's what's up, Pickpocket. Let me see. Okay, he's talking to my son. 166 been out for a while. I don't know if it's been out for a while. I know when I opened up mine today, it asked me for an update, which was weird. And like I said, I clicked it, it updated. So for me, it did an update on my end. What's up, James Mack? James Mack, DST, they in the chat, but I don't see them on my panel. So I'm calling them out. James Mack, LJ, I'm calling y'all out. Y'all in my chat. I know y'all mentioned it. Can I get y'all on my panels? Both of you, sirs, please. I thought I know what Real doing. Real getting Bella shirt ready. Dale, if he ain't sleep, I know Dale was about almost there. It says not tonight, but my daughter took over the studio and she trying to make a feel. Hey, mad at her. Hey, mad at her taking the bathroom. Antoine, Area 51. Okay, Area 51, since he slapping it in the chat, is he saying this Antoine saying is good. So okay. Look at LJ. He said they coming, and one of them pop in when he say they coming. What's up, Jay Matt?
What up?
Tell it. What's good, No Nation? No Nation says, what up? FIRESTICK says, if you didn't have the version, it wouldn't prompt you to get the last one. Okay. Oh, if you didn't have the right version, FIRESTICK, is that what you're telling me? Giorgio says, Bo knows you need to get live phone, your DST Dream Team, like your friend Superdell. Giorgio, I can do that, Giorgio. I'm gonna get with Dale, and I think I can handle a couple live calls coming in. So I will do it, Giorgio. That way I can talk to y'all, hear some of y'all voices since y'all always hear mine.
That's what's up.
Yeah, since y'all always hear my voice, I guess I can reach out so y'all can hear mine. I don't know why. Did my computer do it? Oh, okay. I was gonna say that my computer freeze up. Let me see. I'll make sure I'm not missing nobody and I'm missing nobody's questions. Not missing nobody's questions. Bo, I love your store also. That's what's up, Antoine. Yeah, everybody got the if you guys don't have my FILELINK store, I have been adding a couple stuff to it. So I will put it out there. We put it in the chat real quick.
I was hanging in the chat because I was trying to look at your shirt because it looked a little bit stretched out, and I was just trying to figure if SNS had just gave it back to you.
You said my shirt did what? Oh, you coming in here with jokes.
See, if it looked a little stretched out, then I know SNS gave it back to you.
Teresa, I'm going to be off in an hour anyway, Teresa, but I appreciate the warning. Teresa giving me warnings, y'all. I like it. Look, he mad about that. I don't even want to turn around, y'all. I don't even want to turn around and tell him. I'm going to turn around to you, J-Mac. It's something to do with you, J-Mac. Dude, Bo knows, baby. Let me see. Let me make sure. Also, guys, if you, like I said, any questions, y'all, we here to words. Okay, any heard of Matrix supposedly Morpheus? Ron Orris, I haven't heard that. Have any of you guys heard that?
What's that?
That have any of us heard of Matrix? It's supposed to be Morpheus.
No, I never heard of that.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that either. Machenga is in who house? Machenga not in my chat. Don't be saying that, Giorgio. You got me looking up and down my chat trying to see if she in here. You got me in my chat going, I don't see her. So cool, Philly. I will need to talk about okay, he's talking to somebody else. Hey, Butcher, where you see Butcher at?
The Butcher's in here, yep.
Oh, what's up, Butch? Butch, I don't know if you want on, Butch, but you can get on too, Butch. We just shooting the breeze, trying to help the good people. Butcher, Troop, send Butcher link. Send Butcher link. I'm gonna try to put Butcher on the spot right now too, and see when can I get him on here. When can I get him on? I know we've been bumping heads, but I'm gonna try to see when can I get him on here. So that way,
look at hangouts.
Butch, licking your hangouts. What's up, Jeep Taurus? So Butch, if you're able to come on, Butch, come on. Also to all, this is what I'm gonna say to all YouTubers. I know some of y'all not talking in my chat, but y'all listening and being nosy in my chat, which I love it. But I'm gonna say this to all YouTubers. What's good? Y'all thought I was gonna say something crazy, huh? I ain't said nothing to none of y'all YouTubers that's crazy. What's good to y'all? If y'all in there listening but don't want to say nothing to me, what's good? So for the ones that's out there, again, all YouTubers that's trying, and I'm gonna say it again, that's trying to get an interview, holla at your boy. If you're trying to get here, spill your beans, let the people know what you do outside of YouTube, what you do in YouTube. What part of your life that you want to share, bring it. For me, my channel, I want my channel to be about me interviewing the end users, hearing about me interviewing you YouTubers and you guys, how you guys' life goes. I also want to provide videos of stuff that I think that's good. What's good, Average Joe? Let go take my post down. We're selling Android boxes, haters. Huh? Wait a minute. I'm gonna make sure I'm reading that right, Average Joe. He says, let go, take my post down for selling Android boxes, haters. Average Joe, either you need to rewrite that, or Average Joe, who are you talking to? Because what you said, Average Joe, I'm not getting, like, who are you talking to? Or maybe I'm reading it wrong. Can y'all tell me who he talking to?
Well, what is let go? He's saying let go takes his post down. So he's posting in let go, whatever let go is. Wow. Oh, the let go app.
It's a Let's Go app?
Yeah, the let go is by the looks of it, it's the let go app. So it's probably I don't know, posting app or something. I don't know. Guess what?
Let go. Oh, okay. Oh, let go the app. Oh, okay. I'm like, huh?
Ding.
Almost like offer up. Okay, got it. What's up, Sid Deal? I want to make sure. Type English, Average Joe. What's up, Butch? Can you say Butcher in the building?
Ooh, yeah. What's up, folks?
What's up, Butch? What's up, Jay Williams? Butch, I asked you on here because I said what I would start doing. What I would start doing is if you guys hit my chat and y'all speak to me, I'm gonna ask you guys to be on my panel. And once you guys come on my panel, I'm gonna ask you guys, I'm gonna put you guys on the spot. When can we do an interview? When can we do an interview. If we can't meet that date, then of course me and you can always collab to change the date.
We can do it tomorrow.
What time you want to do it tomorrow?
I'm off all day. Tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow evening? You 2 hours ahead of me, an hour ahead of me. Where you at? East Coast, West Coast? Where you at? Central?
East. So what? 2 hours?
No, you 3 hours ahead of me.
3 hours? Are you West Coast?
Yeah. It's Pacific.
All right. So yeah, it's 3 hours. Yeah. Anytime in the afternoon.
Anytime in the afternoon for you. So like anytime after 12.
Yeah. I've got some running around to do early part of the day. So when's ever convenient for you? I'm good.
Okay. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it here. I'm gonna do this. In the chat, throw some times in the afternoon. Anything after 12, anything in between 12 and 3. Anything between 12 and 3. Or actually anything between 12 and 2. Because I gotta leave by 3:30.
Okay.
I have to leave by 3:30. I start work at 4:30. So
that's that's good.
So 1 o'clock. So wait a minute. Well, yeah, wait a minute. For you, it's a little bit different. So for you, it'd be like what time? What time?
I'm 3 hours ahead of you. So if it's 12, 3 for me. If it's 3, 1, it's 4.
Right.
I can do it.
So 4.
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I might have a show. I might do a show Friday. I'll have to see if the bug hits me. And
okay. So 4 o'clock your time will be 1 o'clock my time.
1.
Okay. So tomorrow, for you guys that are not busy, me and the Butcher will go live on here. We're gonna interview Mr. The Butcher.
Oh, hell.
So Butcher, if you want to bring your team, if you want to bring Blue, if you want to bring whoever you want to bring.
Well, she couldn't be on until it would be back because she couldn't be on until 2 your time. You don't get home until 5 East Coast time. So I mean, that's just if you want her on, she can't be on until 5.
Right. That's what I said. It's up to you.
I mean, if you do it at 2, I mean, I can ask her to be on. And she may be willing to be on.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna meet you halfway. We'll start the show. We'll start the show at 1:30, and if she comes on after 2 o'clock, if she's able to come on after 2, and come in, we can do that. You good with that?
Yeah, she'll be fine with that.
Okay,
well,
so
I say that, but yeah.
So 1:30 tomorrow. 1:30 tomorrow. I will start my live show with the Butcher, y'all. So I'm gonna start doing it that way, and then that way I can start getting a lot of these YouTubers in and out, and we can learn a lot about them. Butcher has a lot. I'm quite sure that you guys do not know about him.
No, I'm a secret man. I got all kinds. I got that Swiss bank account where I got my fat stacks. From all my
that's why he don't take no donations, y'all.
I ain't got no donations. Boom, like this.
Yeah,
I mean,
his YouTube money.
That's right. I'm hiding it all over there. Well, the old lady she got her hands out trying to reach in my pockets.
Gail Lewis says, Bono's lots of live shows today. Glad to be here. Hello, everyone, the panel and the chat room. That's what's up, Gail. Gail, I actually saw you in a lot of them chat rooms today as well. A lot of everybody that went live. So for the ones that did go live, again, I did shout them out, and I appreciate them bringing that knowledge. So for Steven, Dale, even though Dale didn't go live, Dale was on Steven's show. Shout them two out for going live, bringing that knowledge. Shout out to Review Dork for bringing that knowledge tonight. Shout out to another part of my team, the Hammer and Dareal, teaching today. Who else was live? DVD, I believe, was live today. I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing, Troop? Somebody else was live today. Is that it?
Fourth live show today. Tim on it. Hey, Brooklyn cord cutters. What's up, man?
Okay, what's up, Brooklyn cord cutters? I got a panel. They blessed me tonight, y'all. So with them blessing me, come with y'all questions. It's 7:35, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna be tooting my horn. Everybody trying to watch Empire. Everybody trying to watch the news. Some of y'all trying to go to sleep. So if any of you guys have any questions, you got Judd, you got the Butcher, you got the Hammer, and you got J Mac on my panel. And of course you got me. So you guys trying to ask any questions, Please ask, because we're here to answer them to the best of our abilities. Trust me, if I'm wrong, I got bag up tonight, y'all. So if you ask me something and I say it wrong, I got bag up. 6 live shows today. Yeah, it was a lot of live shows today. Teresa Hopper, stop playing. You will be on here for another 10 minutes. They do it too much. I will say this. While y'all trying to figure out what to ask this, I will say this. For the guys that got YouTube pages, when I say YouTube pages, that means they got their own channel. That means they're giving their own knowledge out. That means they teaching. That means they showing videos. If you guys have that I just said, please press 1 in the chat. Within them pressing 1 in the chat, subscribe to them guys that are saying 1. I would press 1, but I believe and I hope you guys are already subscribed to me. So to the ones that are in here, press 1. And once I always say it, once they go subscribe to you guys' channel, it's out my hands. That's up to them guys to keep whoever go over there to subscribe. Why they doing that? Judd, you got anything that's going on? Anything you want the good people anything you want the good people know that they don't know what's going on with your channel or what you got going on that's new?
No, just same old, because there seems to be that we do so many live shows lately and we're all over the place. It's I'm going to be pushing another update to the Juggernaut build because as people who use the legitimate Placenta and Neptune Rising add-ons, the scraper sources are actually, well, they're still there if you're using real DROID and things like that, but some of the what do you call that?
It's working. It's working.
Yeah. What's that?
It's working.
Yeah, they're getting the results are getting lower and lower, a little bit.
I hear.
But it just works. But yeah, it's because I'm going to be moving, adding to my add-ons. I'm not going to be taking, like I said, I won't be taking Placenta and Neptune out. I still really like using them. I will be adding some other ones, but I'm starting to fine tune because of learning from the Butcher and some other people more about the add-ons, about that I don't want to congest my build with add-ons that are using all the same scrapers or sources and just by different names. So you're getting the same results, overloading, and you're not being fully effective for a build or to provide add-ons. So that's why I'm grateful to see shows that the Butcher does and everybody else, because they're learning that, because I wouldn't know that.
Okay,
that's about it. Just doing that.
And Mr. Hammer, anything you wanted to give people know before I go to J.E. Mac?
Hey man, it's same old on the grind. I got some videos I got to upload before.
Wait. Back up. You got what?
Yeah. I know y'all been on me for a while. I had to make time. I got some videos in the archive. I got to go on and upload before y'all hit me in the head.
That's what's up, y'all. We getting on them, y'all. Trust. At a time near you, watch out for Showing Up TV with that first video, y'all. It's coming. What's up, J Mac? What's good?
Everything all great. Just working on some projects in the background, trying to build me a new monster because I want to get my Plex started. So I was talking to Real about it, just getting some parts, and this bad boy gonna be a monster when I get done with it.
And I'm gonna start back putting my Plex back together since he said that. But I am actually in the making of starting to add movies and TV shows to my Plex. I'm gonna keep it growing. I did put it down for a little bit, but I'm gonna get back to it. You can never stop growing your Plex. To Mrs. Judd in the background, how you be? So I do want to acknowledge her in the background. I do want to acknowledge her. To the Butch, what's good?
Well, hey. Well, a couple questions. I'm just curious. Everyone's moving around trying to figure out what's the next Exodus thing to be changing on, and what's the next placenta. I'm curious, and I haven't checked out this new Exodus thing. I don't like the name because I feel like they're coattail riding, but they took what was it, Incursion, and they used the Lambda-based scrapers. I haven't looked at it. Sounds like an interesting project, and like what Juggernaut's talking about, using an add-on that's not redundant, that may be a possibility. If you can get some good developer behind it. I don't know who's working on it. It's something to look at, because as we've talked about in the past, placenta's results are going to get lower as scrapers break, and sometimes it's an easy fix and sometimes it's not an easy fix, but over time scrapers will break, so you'll have less results. So it's best to kind of look at what's going forward. So I'm going to look into that add-on. I see lots of people moving to Plex, and I want to say Gary, you know, he all the time skulls. I've known him a long time, and he always talking about Plex. And I thought, that's stupid. But I'll be honest, I got more friends that went and got seed boxes and started doing it. And man, you could set that up automatic. I mean, you set that up with sonar and radar and all that stuff, and you set up what you want to watch, and boom, it gets it. I mean, I don't know. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's one-click play. It's yours.
Yeah. and you're not downloading it to your home.
Exactly. You know, you share it on multiple places in the home.
Yeah, but it's you know, it's on a server, and so you're not worrying about your IP being tied to an issue. Whereas if you're running a Plex server from your home, as long as it's your family watching it, that's all good and well. But you start sharing it more and more, and if you're getting it from a torrent site, and if you're using torrent sites that may not be as secure, you can run yourself into a problem. But I kind of like the idea of a Plex server with getting a it's not a seed box you're getting a Plex server online, and they ain't expensive really. But I've got several friends checking it out, and I know that Dell talked about it for a long time. Yeah. And I was so reluctant against it. But it's something to pay attention to.
Just a little bit to look at, Jud.
Yeah. Sorry, before you go on with that, Todd, just to take your mind back, was not the developers who were working on the Lambda scrapers, were they not redundant scraping in that?
Well, he said that he had taken the all folder and had removed any redundant scrapers that was in the all folder. That's what he had on GitHub or on Reddit. Now I haven't went through and looked at it, or nobody I know has looked through it, because a lot of, I don't know, some of us that when we called out people on redundant stuff, then we get blasted on saying that we're creating hate in the community. And it wasn't that. It's just trying to be better for everybody, to keep our source for everybody. So some of the people kind of been quiet, you know, even though you had, you had Yoda was double scraping, triple scraping. And there was some people talking about that. Did he fix it? I don't know. I know that he said he was going to fix it, but it happens. Sometimes I think it happens by mistake, and I think sometimes it happens when guys grab scrapers from one add-on and they're like, "Oh, I don't have DDL. Let me grab that and throw it over here." Well, but you already had it called something else.
That's exactly it. That's why I appreciate guys like you who have the knowledge.
Yeah,
to pass it on to people, because I would have never have known that. Yeah. You know, like anything like that. So if anybody takes it as kind of trying to spread hate or anything, I take it as you're trying to pass on knowledge, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to, have my build with an add-on in it that I'm always hearing like, oh, geez, like it's slowing down, or it's pulling up the same information as well. Okay, well, it's because it's pulling all from the same source over and over again.
Yeah. So I know that the Lambda scraper program, he said that he the way he had done it. Now, from when I looked at his his GitHub, it looks like he has separate folders. So let's say if he's grabbing like just the different ones and put it in there, I still think you'd have some redundancy, but I haven't looked at it. And maybe I'll look at it tomorrow and install it. And when you start seeing add-ons with 100 scrapers, there ain't 100 sites out there. I'm sorry. There is not 100 sites. Well, Flyboy Rex asks, is double scraping bad? So let's say the double scraping can be bad, triple scraping can be bad, 4-time scraping. Because let's say that you have a website and you have content on it, Flyboy. You have content, you have movies on there. And I write a scraper, and that scraper just looks at your website and says, hey, what's on your website? And it just looks at it. It shows me what's there, and it gives me the opportunity to click on one of your links. Well, let's say that instead of me looking at your website one time, I have my program or my add-on looks at your website 4 times. So it grabs all the information off your website 4 times to look at it that one time. May not sound bad if one person does that, but you think about some of these add-ons that are highly, highly popular with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of users. And these people hitting these sites 2 times, 3 times, 4 times for the exact same link. That's you giving out that bandwidth and information. It can overwhelm your server when it's not needed. So instead of you giving out the information one time, I forced you to give it to me 4 times for the same information. I'm not getting no other information. You give me the same information 4 times. So it can cause a website to have bandwidth issues, and almost some people call it, you can DDoS a website, and that means repetitively hits, and that comes from having too many people doing it. So it can be a bad thing. But yeah, I got to where I don't want to be knocking on people. You know, I mean, I understand everybody's working hard on projects, and that's cool. But sometimes, you know, just if you're working on it and you make mistakes, that's fine. But if you're working on something and you're doing things that are maybe a little, I don't want to say shady, but you're adding stuff in there just to get yourself up the list of KODI apps. And I think a lot of guys making add-ons, they want to get their add-on at the top of KODI apps. And what's the point? I mean, I'm sorry. When you go to Starbucks, nobody's going to say, oh, you the butcher? Oh, I saw you on KODI apps. I'm going to give you a free cup of coffee. No, that ain't going to happen. I mean, it's so, I don't know. That's one of my things. I want to look at that script. It could be a good thing. If they do it right, it could be a great thing. It gives it the option, because universal scrapers, gen add-ons are using one set of scrapers, and if you have the lambdas, they're using, some will be the same, but some will be different. And that can be good. Like Juggernaut says, you have an add-on, you have a build that's pulling from different sites so that your your build's not too heavy and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. I mean, I've been staying quiet, playing Call of Duty all week. I'm a little kid playing Call of Duty here lately. I got it this week.
And y'all see why I want to interview him, y'all? Huh? Y'all see why I want to interview him? So
I'm a back off so everybody else can talk now.
Well, you see, and you got to point out is, and thanks for saying all that, the butcher, but you put it in words that everybody can understand. Is because you know, and I know, like you could instantly just start talking, it would go over people's head and they lose interest. This is teaching people exactly what we do.
Yeah. Well, I love O'Neill. He's been on my show all the time. O'Neill his knowledge is like here. And so he'll be talking on my show and he'll be talking about stuff, and because he's an IT guy. He's an IT networking guy, knows all this shit. So he'll get talking and I'll say, hold on a second, Carl. All right. What you're saying, let me dummy this down, because I'm a redneck and I don't understand all them big words, but I'm going to try to understand it so I can tell other people so maybe they can understand it. You know, and it's because not everybody, when I use certain words, people don't understand it. And I know when Carl uses words, I don't understand it. So, I mean, we're all at different levels of knowledge. And if you can try to share it in a way that other people get it, I mean,
break it down to it's broken down so they can be spoon-fed enough to say, hey, okay, now I get it. It makes it it makes it way easier. And then you keep people like Judge said, you keep people not only listening, but they get their pencil and paper out to try to write down what you're saying. The same when they cross it, I learn if they get it.
Yeah, and a lot of times I use a lot of analogies. You know, just like I was using his website as an analogy. I'll use analogy. I'll say, because for me, I'm a visual thinker. So if I can picture it, it makes more sense to me. So sometimes I'm hoping that if I'm a visual talker, people understand it better. So it's all good. It's all good.
Teresa said, Teresa Hopper, when she about to leave, she said, is there anything else like Plex you can use without needing a computer on all the time? With Plex, I do want to say you don't have to. I mean, we're telling you to start off with the computer, but Teresa, you don't have to use your computer as your server. You can use other stuff besides your computer. Within Plex, it's like the butcher that said you can get a C box. A C box that has nothing to do with your computer. I mean, it does, but it don't. It's on a server that's outside that they provide for you. You provide what you want to put on it, but the C box will tell you that it has a Plex server on it. All you doing is putting the movies and stuff on there, and then you're able to share it with other people. And that's not technically on your computer. It's on there, but it's somewhere else. If you get what I'm saying, Teresa. If not, you can always hit me up 101. I can also let you know the difference on how to use it, or you can hit Dale up or any of the other guys that have more knowledge on different ways of putting Plex in different places besides their computer. You can do it on your Shield. There's a video on how to do it on your Shield. There's different things. You got MB. You got all different kind of ways to put your own movies on a different media box or platform. You can actually put your movies and stuff. Believe it or not, you can put them on your KODI as well. Am I telling that right, guys?
You just can't, it's not easy. You can't share them outside.
Yeah, you can't share them outside, but you can share them within yourself where you have them.
You can put them on a damn hard drive if you want. And tell you a cheap way of doing it. If you have a Raspberry Pi, you can even use an old Raspberry Pi or a Raspberry Pi 2. You actually can put and make it a NAS. You know, people talk about buying a NAS. Actually, Blue was looking at buying a NAS just this past week, and
that's what I was thinking about.
I said, weren't we talking about this a couple months ago? And one of the guys said you can take a Raspberry Pi and make it a NAS, and we looked it up. I found it, and she took a Raspberry Pi 2 that she already had, and took an external hard drive and plugged it up, and it does work. She's having some problems with Plex seeing the content that's on it. She hasn't figured that out this week, so she ain't really messed with it. But you can do that and have a NAS. But there's so many options. I like to always warn people. Downloading videos and movies is illegal. It is illegal to have possession of copyrighted material that you do not own. So you're not allowed to own it, or you're not allowed to have it in your possession. So sometimes that's why a seed box is good, because it's not in your personal property. It's not in your home, or it's not on any hard drive. It is on an outside server. Also, if you're going to be torrenting, please don't use these public torrent trackers. Please, please, please don't use public torrent trackers. You'll get a letter from your ISP. Not everybody gets them, but that's how people get them, and it's just, you don't need that. There's ways around it. Please educate yourself before you put yourself out there like that and get yourself in some trouble.
I like that. I'm gonna start with you, Butch. I'm gonna start with you at a question right here. The question says, how long has the panel been involved in streaming, and where have they got all their knowledge from? So Butch, I'm gonna start with you since you was the last one talking.
I'll be quick. I'll try to be quick. For Todd, be quick. I was back in XBMC days, the old Xbox days. So we're talking 10 to 11 years ago. I was streaming content locally through an old Xbox that I had modded. I soft modded my Xbox. downloaded all my content, put it on a hard drive. My hard drive said it, so I was able to stream that way. So I did all that for years and years. I went to Plex, got done with Plex, and went to KODI. When KODI became KODI, not XBMC. What was that? KODI, what was that? XBMC 13, 14? When it became, went from XBMC to KODI? All right. Then the add-ons, that was when Mashup came out, and Genesis and Salts and all them came out. Then I moved to that. So that's been 4 years ago-ish on that part. So I can go 10 years, but 4 years on KODI, because that's as long as KODI's been around.
Okay. Look at Butch. I'm sure who next? J Mac. Same question for you.
I've been streaming probably like the last 4 years. When I first started, I really got into at that time I got into KODI and was streaming off of that way. And then I started following people here on YouTube, getting knowledge from them. And then I came across the fireman, my brother Dale, and I started following them too, and then just really got into it. And then I got away from KODI and got into the APKs, and then brother LJ brought me back to KODI.
LJ, your turn, sir. How long?
Just a little over 5 years. Just a little over 5 years. Just about when XBMC turned to KODI, and actually when I really started dabbling in it was someone had a Fire Stick and had a problem with it, and I started, fiddling around with them and getting a little deep into it, and then started doing a lot of research and never looked back.
I like it. The Jug, the boom. Jug might be smooching, y'all. Jug might. What about you, Troop? You there? Oh, Jug.
Oh, sorry. I don't have my mouse with me, and my trackpad was turned off. Mine's a little bit different. I guess I learned from KODI, or I stumbled across KODI because I was also doing Plex, and I wanted to do KODI, and I found KODI. So it was right after it went from XBMC to KODI, and I was using that to actually just stream into the house, and I was able to I was networking and VPN back for when my wife was traveling for work and everything and stuff like that. I never knew that KODI was actually where it is. It's in its infancy of where it was going now. I just used it, and then I started selling boxes. I got introduced to Android boxes. Started selling boxes, doing things like that. My knowledge comes from that. I'm a Microsoft engineer. I am an AV specialist with one of the largest universities in Canada for the College of Medicine. And then doing all that, learning about KODI, then I went into doing builds, and now I'm a YouTube junkie.
Jump. What's up, Troop? How long, Troop? How long?
Too long. Way back from FTA boxes were being programmed.
Yeah, Troop been in it for a minute. Me, I'm about the same as LJ. It's been like about 5 years. I've always been a movie buff. I've always liked watching movies and stuff like that. But I started off with a Fire Stick as well. I got a Fire Stick from someone, and then from there it didn't work. And by it not working, it worked, but the person that I got it from couldn't explain it to me at all. Couldn't tell me nothing about it. Couldn't tell me nothing about KODI. Couldn't none of that. And so then I started researching KODI, and then of course by me researching KODI, I bumped into DVD's channel, and then from DVD's channel I bumped into Dale's channel and Solo Man and Joe Nobody. I just started bumping into a whole bunch of other people's channels, and I just started going at it from there, watching their channels and of course learning from their knowledge, them teaching me their knowledge, and then me getting it, and then me getting on a different personal level, like I said, with DVD, and then a personal level with Dale, and then Dale pushing me with the knowledge that I had of what I did know to then start my own channel. And then me bumping into, like I said, to the people that I'm with now. So me following the route that I follow, I love, and I also want to keep growing, because with the guys that's on the panel now and beyond outside my panel, I love the network that I have created with the different ways that people do stuff. I love it how Butcher might tell me something and then somebody else come right behind him and then tell me something different. I say that to say this: when it comes to you doing YouTube channels and stuff like that, all of the YouTubers, all of us are different, from size to color to styles. But that doesn't mean that we're not able to teach you something, because what Butcher said earlier that Jug spoke on is how Butcher broke it down. You might have something I might say to you guys, and I might say it totally different and difficult, to where Jug might say something and he might say the same thing but in a different manner. So I might be like, I kind of heard Bo, but I didn't get it. But Jug, I like the way Jug did it. That's why I like it that when it comes to us doing stuff on YouTube, don't put you guys down and say you can't do it. I try to tell all YouTubers that are YouTubers, don't say you can't do something another YouTuber is doing, because you never know how somebody might perceive it the way you teach it.
So, hey, before Trooper, you said if we're going to go back as far as FTA, you back in the day. I don't know if anybody ever remembers back in the day, one of the main websites that was out there worldwide. It was called HU. I was part of that website. I was part of that whole crew. If we're going to go that far back, then it's way back.
Well, that was cards, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was before cards.
Way back.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but wow.
Yeah.
So for that question, you see what you started? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
There, look at that. We just dated ourselves. No, I'm brand new. I've only been using KODI for 10 minutes.
What's KODI? What's KODI?
Good answer.
Okay. What you say, Leon? Oh, what you want to know? I don't know what a torrent is. IB Torrents is still around. Deep talking to Jug. I want to make sure I'm not missing none of you guys' questions. Private shockers. Okay, everybody answer somebody else. It says, cool panel. Crazy thing is, I was following a few of you and then found out that y'all are connected. Love the knowledge, Erica. And that's like I said, Erica, that's one of the biggest things that I love with me seeing some of the subscribers that subscribe to me are subscribed to Jug, LJ, the Butcher, Dale, Steven. And again, for the most part, none of us have a problem with sharing the other person's channel. And the reason why I don't, because none of them are a threat to me. None of them. Everybody that hit my panel, I don't mind sharing not only their channel, I also say go follow them, because to me, I have followed them. Some of them are coming in new, but if I follow them as an end user, then why wouldn't I say, as a male, me being a YouTuber, why wouldn't I say go follow them? That doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I got knowledge from them, and I'm still getting knowledge from them. You'll be amazed on how much knowledge I got last night from this me, LJ, Jug, and taking the bathroom last night. It was a lot of knowledge going on last night. I was surprised that we got off.
Yeah, that last night, because a lot of people don't realize when we're on these chats like this, and we love chatting with people, once Bo or Dell or even myself or anybody gives that sign off, and usually Trooper is second last giving his speech, and Bo says, neat, that, boom, that's half the show.
Yeah.
The rest happens afterwards when a lot of us are sitting and talking and discussing and things like that, which I love, because, and I said it last night, where else do we have this type of community that you're sharing everything? Me, myself, I know my knowledge level. I know what I can do for networking and AV and things like that. And I have very little experience and knowledge compared to what the butcher has, and he openly admits where his levels are like this. And I want to learn that, so I subscribe to him. I go watch his videos. I watch his live shows because that's how I'm going to learn.
Right.
And it's so everybody here, you know, we're always grateful for you guys watching us and supporting us. But you know, like so much happens on our ends too that just makes it so great. Last night was one of the best talks ever.
Yeah, for me, it was real good for me last night, and I have got a lot behind the scenes, and last night was like cool for me because you wouldn't think some of the stuff that certain people go through or their knowledge base or what they have, and the thing is, we're all different. Like I said, we're all different. But to be able to accept some stuff and get some stuff, you got to be humble too. I'm gonna never get on my channel and be like, forget you, Jug, I'm better than you. Forget you, Butcher, I'm better. Hammer, forget. I mean, if I have that attitude, how can I learn anything from any of them? You know, I won't be able to intake anything from them if I feel like, you know, like I said, this is my channel, but I still want to be humble enough to be able to say, Jug, LJ, J Matt, the Butcher, I still want to be humble enough for them to give their opinions and then not beat them up for their opinion. It's their opinion. To me, that's crazy when people want to beat somebody else up for their opinion. It's their opinion. Not only that, I asked. So if I asked, then come on, man. So I'm hoping, I will say this, I'm hoping in the near future you will start seeing a lot of us on different platforms.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't share their platform. But I'm hoping someday some people will start opening up their platform to other YouTubers that does the same thing that they do. Because me, I can't see myself. You got to think about it. I've been on Dale's show. I don't know how many times, and just because I'm on his show doesn't mean I'm going to take his subscribers. You got to think about it. Dale at 30-some subscribers now. As many times as I'll be on this show, I should have 30,000 subscribers too. Do I? You know what I'm saying? So as much as he put the work in, I got to put the work in on my channel as well. Same thing with Butcher, same thing with Jug, same thing with LJ, and same thing with J Mac when he started his. We got to put the work in. I can't just get on and be like, hey, let me bat my eyes and hope people going to come. No.
There's you and your eyes, Bo. Bat them eyes, Bo.
Everybody come at me with my eyes, and I can't stand it. But since that's what not bring people to my channel, but that's what most women, should I say about my eyes. But my thing is, that's not going to bring people in here to listen to me. I got to at least know what I'm talking about, and not only that, I got to be able to provide something and give them something that they want. So
yeah, that's what I like about this, because if people. Because I have friends and they've asked, like, so why do you do the YouTube stuff? So my theory is, and again, my opinion, you know, when you're looking for something and you're researching, you're looking on Google, or you're going to YouTube, or you're going to different places. Well, that's exactly what's happening with all our YouTube channels. People are getting different opinions and different, just as if you typed it in Google, all from the different places.
Right.
Put in the work, Mr. On Demand. You
okay? You know, stop it. It's the 2-3 videos a day. You better make sure they good videos, sir. Don't be just put 2 or 3 videos on. They don't mean nothing. Y'all see how I can get?
Yeah. How many we can name people that just pump videos out every day?
Exactly.
The newest build, the best add-on, the best, awesome, the greatest. And I'm telling you, those are the people that just get on my nerves. I'm like, what are you trying to do? Obviously, we see what you're trying to do. Sit down.
Okay. Look, Erica Murray said I came in with my blanket. That's what's up, Erica. So, for me, y'all, the reason why I love the questions and answers on my channel is because I was y'all at one point in time, and I'm still y'all. Butcher, Jug, we behind the scenes. I be like, y'all, writing down stuff. What did you say? Huh? What? I mean, so, and then go try it out. And then try to see if I can get it. If it's just too complicated, I say, hey, it's too complicated, until I wait till the next person shows me or show me different, and then I go at it from there. But 2 and 3 videos, 4 and 5 videos a day doesn't mean that you're IT. Butcher, I relate to Butcher a lot, Jug a lot, It's certain ones that I relate a lot when it comes to teaching and the growth of my channel. A lot of people say, Bo, when you go to your channel, it seems like you got more subscribers than what we see. Me, it doesn't bother me, and LJ can get tested, and LJ will tell you. For me, if people on my channel and they learning, and it's the same ones that's coming back to come learn, I'm more happy about that than me going out here putting 4 or 5 videos a day, and then at the end of my videos, they talking crap about, Bo, that's not what you talking about, or Bo, that's not what you said, or Bo, why did you put that up there, or your title says this, or what? I mean, I don't want all of that. I want them to be as real as I can, and I want them to get what they want from me, and then I'm able to answer. And if I can't answer, I love it. I love that I can say, hey, LJ, you know the answer to that? Butch, do you know the answer to that? I'm never afraid to say, I don't know. I don't know. If I don't know, I want to be able to say, hey, I got a team. Somebody on my team know. Somebody. And if not, we can research it. Something we tell y'all to do every day. Research it. But when it comes to Butcher, trust me, y'all, I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to be greedy because I'm going to try to get as much as I can from him because he has a lot of knowledge.
And I, you know, I appreciate that. That I really appreciate that. But then, you know, I've been around with people that I'm an idiot compared to some of these mugs. I mean, when I was running with Noobs and Nerds, and I'm telling you, with the guys that were doing coding back then, back when Open to Let Q or Mid or Lee, who wrote Total XBMC, or you had Total XBMC, and then he had the community portal. He wrote all that, wrote it from scratch. The stuff that I've seen those guys do, and I was able to learn from some of those. And I don't know jack shit, to be honest, compared to any of those guys. But to me, it's share what I do know, and I try to share it in a way that I hope that people, excuse me, ooh, too many beers tonight. Hopefully people can get. But for me, I make videos that I feel like it's something that I can teach somebody about. I don't make a video just to make a video. It's like I haven't made a video, I don't think, in my live show was a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. And then before then, it's been weeks since I made a video because I don't have anything to really feel to show somebody or teach somebody. So for me, it's if I got something to teach and I feel like it's valuable. Have you all heard about that advanced ADM automate, or the advanced download manager?
Butch.
Because I was actually thinking about, because someone was talking about that in the KODI apps room.
Butch, is you talking about this app right here, Butch? I'm like, boy, I told you I'll be researching. Can you say research? is that the app you talking about? I got the pro. I got the wait a minute, hold on.
ADM?
Yeah. I got the pro.
Yeah. They were talking about that. Actually, KODI Apps did a quick video on it, and he said it was just a kind of a throw together video. But that was something I was going to learn about, and I was like, you know, if it's something that I think that people could value that would be something that I was like, well, that's an interesting thing. Kind of like I did on my video on Real Debrid, where I showed people how to use it to download or make your own links for Real Debrid, and nobody talks about it. It's like, that's the stuff I don't want to be, for me, I don't want to just show you what other people already been talking about.
Right. And I have to figure out, LJ, how to show you, and then also I have to figure out how to show the subscribers. But you can use your ADM. And I was using ADM, and this educational purposes, y'all. So I was using the ADM, and I was using Terrell, now Cyberflix. I was using them on my cell phone to get my movies and my TV shows. And
supposedly you can change the download location, whereas Android does not allow you to change your download location, because, you know, if you go in and try to change it, it says no.
Right.
You know, you can only go to the, but I heard with that you can. See,
I had to go into, I had mine going to my SD card. My SD card is a lot larger than my phone. Yeah.
Right. And like some people are talking about, they do it on their, they use their Shield and just put it on an external hard drive.
Yeah. But you will be amazed how once you click that link and you click it in there, how it downloads. It is crazy. I actually like it. I like it. And some people don't know about it, but to me, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier for me. I mean, of course, I do stuff on my computer, but me, I've always been doing a lot of stuff on my phone. And for me to do it on my phone and get the content that I get on my phone from it, you know, I can be at work, I can be on the road, I can be wherever I want to be at and get it and put it right there on my phone. I got over 265 gigs on an SD card, and I shoot it right there. And then from there, then I go and put it on my external.
Yeah, I wonder and see if you think about this, and I'm thinking of the Real to Brid. So I know you can use Real to Brid to download directly. So if you had Real to Brid logged into whatever add-on APK you're using, then you're going to be downloading it at a very, very fast rate, and also could be a high quality. So that's interesting. Like I said, KODI Apps was talking about it in Telegram today. He was kind of talking about it, and again, I'm learning every day. I try to pay attention to what people are doing.
Giorgio, I got you, Giorgio. Thanks for the $6 super chat, Giorgio. He says, Bo, go, Bo, go. Keep up the great work. You owe me a hotel. Giorgio, you got my email. Holla at me if you hit the city. If you hit Vegas, holla at your boy. And that goes for everybody in the chat. If you're going to Vegas, you need a discount, holla at your boy. If you're trying to get a room. Even if you're trying to get hookups to the clubs and stuff like that, holla at your boy. Let me see.
I gotta keep that in mind because I just got rid of my wife and she had her timeshare there, so now I don't have nowhere to stay.
You need rooms. Holla at me. If you're trying to get VIP in the clubs, I got your hookup, y'all. I got you. I
just got to get down to old Vegas and be playing some 20.
Man, downtown is the best way to go.
I did the new Vegas part. I didn't like them playing 21. They're too expensive. I'm a cheap MF. I got to play. I went down to Fremont and I'm playing for $5 a hand. I can't be playing that 10, 20 up.
It's cheaper. It's way cheaper downtown. It's way cheaper downtown.
And then they had it like 6 decks shuffling all the time. I can't lose money like that.
Right. Yeah. You gonna spend a lot less. Yeah, I'm laughing too, LJ. I super back. He burnt. Mr. On Demand says you need to understand your subs may not see videos from others just because a bunch of others do videos on something. Does that mean you should not tell your subs about it? On Demand, I'm gonna let the panel speak on it, but I'm gonna say something first. For me, I'm quite sure there's a lot of videos that's out there that I know I can also put out. But again, On Demand and Bo, we're different. I'm not saying what you do with your channel is wrong. I'm not saying what anybody do with their channel is wrong. All I'm saying all I can do is control my channel. Now, if you choose to do 2 or 3 videos a day, bless you. I'm not saying you're wrong for it. Handle that. But I'm just saying when I do mine, I want mine to mean something. I go with Butch. I want mine to mean something. That doesn't mean your 2 or 3 videos doesn't mean anything. What I'm saying is that's what I want to do with my channel. What you think about that, Butch? What Mr. On Demand said?
Well, he's right. I mean, you got certain people that are not gonna. Your subscribers aren't going to see a video I did because they're following you. And so, yeah, but it goes back to, if you got the time to make 3 or 4 videos a day and you feel like that's what you're there to do, then, hey, knock yourself out.
Exactly. But not only that, but not only that.
It's not something I'm going to do. I'm not going to. That ain't what, because I'll be honest. I was on Husham's show when he did his second live show, and I was with me and Target were on there, and this was before Target got all he was doing is selling fire sticks back then. And we were on his show, and I was on Husham's show like every other day or whenever he did a show. And I wanted to do a show and do videos, and I got into doing YouTube. And back then, I thought to myself, what was my purpose to be on YouTube? And I thought, hey, I could do build videos or because there was only a handful of people doing it, but it wasn't my thing. Not what I wanted to do. It's not where I want to spend my time. And how many best builds are out there? How much best add-ons? And to me, You feel, to me, you feel, if you're doing a video, I want to be able to be truthful about it. If I think it's a great build, I want to be able to say it's a great build. Not say it just because I got to. I want you to click on it and have a title.
What about you, Mr. J Matt? And then, well, before you speak, J Matt, you gotta look at on demand. Everybody's time. That's another reason why I do interviews. Everybody's time that does YouTube, their times are different than somebody else's. Like I said, I work. I got other stuff going on to where YouTube is not my sole job. It's my hobby. When you think about it, it's a hobby that I love to do. It's not my job. It's a hobby for me. What about you, J Matt?
I mean, if people like to put out videos like that, my only thing is give me quality over quantity. Put something out there that I want to hear. If you put out 5 different videos and they're all a little bit similar, I'm not going to pay attention to the other 4. Right. But if you touch on something that's meaningful, yeah, I'll listen. As long as they quality. Right.
Sometimes it's, I don't know. Like I said, it depends on it. Well, for me, it depends on what you really trying to do. Is you really trying to get your views? You really trying to get your? I mean, again, it all depends. It's different strokes for different folks. For me, LJ.
What's up, man? You know,
what's up?
Well, you know, YouTube is
a
hobby for me.
Love it.
That. You know, it's a second nature thing, but when it comes to videos and things like that, you know, videos is good, but you know what I'm really interested in is when I see people having problems with things, like why this is not installed and what do I do for this here. I love what everyone does to tell you about the latest and greatest that's out, you know, but I would like to dig a little deeper and help the people with problems that I see them having. You know, that's why I like the live shows. You know, when we do the live shows, like with Real and I, you know, we put the email out there and we're trying to get answer some of the questions that you know, the problems that the people are having.
Right.
And we want to do it live on the show and, you know, do it with them.
Right. When you guys came up with that, I thought that was a good idea because a lot of people don't. Well, I haven't seen nobody do it yet. I mean, I've seen people help, but I've never seen nobody come on a live show and actually somebody say, I can't do this or I can't get this to work. And then you actually do the feed live. I mean, we have done it, but for an actual show, no. So I do commend y'all for actually trying to get that in and done. I know other YouTubers do it like during their live show, but they just don't come on and say, hey, we're going to help the end users and then do a live show solely on, you know, this every single time. What about you, Mr. Judd? You
I'm kind of both because I'm new and I'm only, you know, like 1,200 subscribers and things like that. So I'm trying to build my foundation, but I'm learning from examples. So I'm learning from that Mr. On Demand. And yes, Mr. On Demand, you do put out a lot of videos, but you know what? To be blunt, he doesn't put out bullshit videos. Like he puts videos out there that talks about, like, you know, he just did like the get the strap, and he talks about things. So he's got a lot of information that is a little bit different because we cover a lot of that while we're doing live video, live like that. And he does a lot of videos, and he does his live thing too. But then you also look at you, Bo. You do a lot of live with really good quality videos. Me, I'm doing more and more live. The last couple of videos that I put out were because we're all in that big terrarium TV cyclone,
right?
And I put out a live one talking about different alternatives. Then there was an update to Cyberflix. Then I put out another update to Cyberflix, and then I'm like, okay, I'm done with those. That's enough. You know. So I'm in agreement, and I'm learning to, like what J Max says, in my live streams, I'm doing anything and everything. We could be just shooting the shit, chopping it up, doing it now, or talking about serious stuff. And my videos, I am curtailing to purely informational, good quality videos, because I do graphic arts and I do video editing and do all the things like that. That's my other hobby. but I haven't done any of that with the YouTube stuff. I just been slapping a video up. Now I'm learning. I'm going to change all that. So
I ain't even laughing at you. I'm laughing at Real. Jug. Real gonna text. I'm going to do a Trump video tonight.
See what she put in there. I saw that.
Yeah.
I know it's just, but I mean that's the way it is. Like, and that's of course, the more content you put out there, the more people are going to get drawn to it. But the quality of the content and the topics of your live shows and how you capture them is how it, like you guys have taught me that. That's how you make it grow. Because I'm still like, I've only been doing this now 4 months, and I'm
you steady growing. I like that. I like that you're growing, and I like it. And you got quality people that's coming over when you're going live, and you got the people there and they coming to watch you. I asked all the guys on the panel, and the reason why I asked everybody on demand is because every last one of us, majority of us, said something different. And I said it that way on demand because what you said wasn't wrong, but what I wanted everybody to realize is we're all different on what we want to do with whatever we want to do with our channels, and not to say that we're wrong for what we do on our channels. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who has to deal with your subscribers as far as them, interacting and whatnot. And for me, videos was the way for me. And then I'm starting to realize that maybe I need to go more me doing a live have also been a niche. So Butcher said the same thing. He went from videos to now he ain't did a video in no know how long, but he probably did more live than he did. So but then again, who am I to go to Butcher and say, Butcher, you're wrong because you ain't did no videos? Really? That's his channel. He can do whatever he wants to do with it. You know what I'm saying? To me, it bothers me when somebody else comes to somebody else's channel and asks them what are they doing with their channel, and if they reply back, then you're wrong for what you're doing with your. Wait a minute, how do you know if I want to be a big YouTuber? How you know I'm not content where I'm at? Then again, if I want to grow and I'm talking about growing and I'm making mistakes, then I can see somebody coming into me and say, "Bo, you're not growing because of this." So you gotta look at the YouTuber. Some YouTubers might tell y'all what they want as far as a lot of subscribers or not. To Ron Orr, thank you for the super chat. He says that's $1 for each panel peeps. Much love and respect, all y'all. Remember, guys, plenty more where that came from. Big baller here. That's what's up, Ron. We appreciate it. I'm going to have to figure out how to give a last one of them $1 though, Ron. I might have to donate. I might have to donate a couple of them, because I know some of them don't. Some of them are different when it comes to donating. But I'll figure it out as far as me spreading that dollar out, Ron.
So there's a couple questions there. Like Jay Williams asked me, since I'm a Microsoft engineer, are you well versed on Windows Media Center? Windows Media Center is no longer supported, and I've never played with it, never liked it. Windows Media Center is toast since Windows 10. There's lots of alternatives. Someone also asked, what's my Telegram nick? The Juggernaut. I'm the Juggernaut, baby.
The Juggernaut. So
okay,
make sure you search
the
Juggernaut, because there is Juggernauts out there that's not him. So I'm just clarifying that because on Telegram people get names mixed up, because someone came to me about Juggernaut and they're like, "Is this him?" I said, "No, that's not him." I said, "I think his is the Juggernaut," because there was some discrepancy but someone had you confused with somebody else. So.
Well, because like I've been always before I used to be called Sherman, like Sherman the Tank, and then all my friends the Juggernaut. And then so I decided to do that when I decided to do a build. Lee says, call it the Juggernaut. I decided to do that. Then I find out after I put out the Juggernaut build in our group, the Supreme Builds group, there's an add-on called Juggernaut. I'm like, oh my goodness. And so of course, Bo, that's who you thought I was at first. Was that guy?
I did at first. Yeah. That's why before you got on, I wanted to make sure, because like I said, I use your build and I still to this day use it on my boxes, and when he first came on, I'm like, well, wait a minute, let me make sure it's him. I don't want to be like it's the wrong one. And I thought you was, because the other one with the add-on is a lot bigger. And then when you got on, I'm like, no, this can't be him. And then I'm like, then you like, no, I'm him. I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, which is cool, Jug. Are you okay? Okay, I read that. GoPro Donnie, I'm not gonna read what you wrote. GoPro Donnie, you ain't got no sense, GoPro.
I know he's got no method of act right. That's like he's just.
What's up, guys? With the topic of today. What's up, DJ? DJ Juice Power Soul. What time is this? 8:31. Actually, we about to get out of here in a minute, DJ. I gotta give me some good rest. Make sure I'm fresh because tomorrow I got the butcher on my live feed tomorrow. We're gonna learn something from Butch. So I like that. And again, I asked Butch, I asked the chat, what do they think I should do when certain YouTubers hit my chat? And I love the way they said it. And I know other YouTubers come in and say, what's up, Bo? I know other YouTubers come in and see who I am interviewing, not knowing when they come over here, they're going to be put on the spot. So the ones that have it on the spot, do not tell. Do not let them know. Because half of them going to be like, I ain't going to talk to Shane, saying nothing in Bo chat because he going to ask me. For the ones that I haven't interviewed that might come in and be like, what's up, Bo? I'm just dropping in. Okay, while you dropping in, you about to be on the spot, sir, or ma'am. So again, I appreciate everybody in the chat for coming over, come visiting us. Before I do leave, y'all know how I get down. I will ask the panel if they have anything that they want to share, anything they want to say before I let them go. And Butch, I will start to you because you've always been tonight to my left. So Butch, is anything you want to say to the good people before I let them go?
Thanks for having me on, Bo, and I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow, chit-chatting about this and that. If you people look me up, I'm on Telegram. It's the same name on Telegram. If you're wanting to learn and to grow and to learn how to do stuff, Telegram is where you need to be. You can learn off of YouTube, but if you want to converse and have somebody help you through the comment section of a YouTube video is not where you're going to learn. I mean, that is just, it's not very productive. Get on Telegram, get with me. If you want to learn how to make an add-on, I can bring you into the group with the Gen add-on. You can work with that. And that's where people are if you're wanting to learn. So look me up and check out my videos. You know, if there's videos that you want me to do or you want to learn about, ask me. And if I can learn it and explain it, I'll be happy to.
Oh, Butch, you made me think of something. Before I let everybody go, I heard this tonight. YouTube went down for the time it went down last night, right? Okay, when it went down, I heard somebody say something. And with me hearing them say that, I want to ask you guys. If you guys got up today or you got back on last night and you had 0 subscribers, what you would have done?
Start all over again.
Yeah, just start again. You're like, oh well.
So would it have bothered you like that if you went from 0 subscribers come when the math came back up after the aftermath went through and went back up? So Jed, both of y'all quickly said, I'll just start right back up. So you got 0 subscribers, you got no videos, you had none of that. So both of y'all answers is I'll just start right back up, right?
Yeah, that's what else you really gonna do? You can stand around and kick things over, or you can get angry, or you can be proactive like we are now and have your videos and put them back up and start all over. Those people are gonna come back.
Right. LJ.
Start over, man.
Right. True. What about you, True? You the man, True. You the man, True. What if all you got up and all your stuff was gone? Your information was gone, all of that. What would you have done? Would it bother you? What would you have done, True?
No, just keep going forward.
I liked it. I like it. Because I also heard that YouTube, my channel is not my channel. It's YouTube channel. And again, we have always said, for me, the DST, other YouTubers, I've always heard them say, not only do your research, when it comes to us building ourselves back up or us coming back, we've done it before. So it's not like it's brand new to us. So for us to go back out and do it again, for me, it wouldn't have been a problem for me either. I would have just started back over again and went it from there. And I'm quite sure from the people that were faithful to me and already subscribed to me and come watch me, would have already came and said, let me see if I can go find Bo Knows. Or matter of fact, let me see if his name still is Bo Knows. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good question that they said, but for me, I wouldn't have panicked. And Butcher made me think about it when Butcher said, you know, because we can't do as much teaching as we want to. We can do more when we live, but we can do more teaching on other platforms. I totally agree, Butch. I totally agree.
There'll be some pissed off people. I know that.
Oh yeah. The ones that are big, the ones that are big.
They ain't getting that money. That money ain't coming through.
Yeah. And you got to think about it. Some of us are in it for the money. Some of us are in it because we actually love what we do. And if we get something behind it, so be it. And if we don't, then it is what it is.
Don't get it twisted. I dick punch somebody, but I'd be
right. That's what I said. I get some money, but at the end of the day, I also have a job. Butcher has a job. LJ has this thing. J Man, we all have. Majority of us, you know, work, and for the ones that don't work, and this right here is they're so good. I think it would bother them more than it would bother the ones that are actually have another source of income coming in. You know what I'm saying? Besides YouTube. Also, J Mac. Anything you got to say to the good people before we let them go?
Oh, thanks for coming out. It was good to see y'all in the chat, especially everybody on the panel. Have a good evening and bless tomorrow.
LJ Hammer. Anything you want to say to the good people before we let them go?
As always, thanks to everyone for coming out. Much love. You know, like I always say, real talk. And I'm hoping that one day I can understand half of the stuff that Butcher say without having to have cliff notes.
I gotta Google half the stuff he says.
I'm serious, man. I've been following that. Man, I've been following Butcher for a while, man. And I tell you, you know, more and more I hear him, I'm like, man, one day I'm going to understand everything he's talking about. But I'm working towards it.
Y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Jed, the boom. Anything you want to say to good people before I let them go?
Yeah. Again, thanks again for me on your panel, and thanks to everybody that's on here. Jay Williams posted on it. Before you say goodnight, can you share a little bit of the amazing conversation the four of you had?
Whoa, Jed. Stop thinking like me.
I know, I hated it. But but he says, so much negativity in the world, it'd be nice to hear something positive. Well, Jay Williams, the things that we talked about last night, we got pretty, like, there was a lot of educational things, but we got pretty personal, the four of us. Very inspirational stories about tech in the bathroom, right? That's like, he has a book. You know, he was burnt, he was injured pretty bad in an accident like that. Myself, lots of personal things. If you want to know a lot about me, sorry, DJ Black Tiger, that's my son that passed behind me, one of them. You want to know a little bit about me, you can see my interview on Bo's channel. Yeah, we get pretty deep into that. I'm sorry, I'm kind of stammering because it's kind of hard, because when we talked last night, we passed a lot of information and we talked about a lot of things, but it's one of those real talks when you're just sitting there and you're chopping it up with people, just like if you're sitting outside having a fire, drinking a beer, and no bullshit, just we sat there. And that's the type of talk we had last night. It was really good. It was really good to hear a fantastic story about LJ and what his wife does, and makes me reflect on my life, the things that I've had in my past. And I am, first and foremost, I am thankful to the Creator, because I wouldn't be here for that, but I also wouldn't be who I am without the lady who's sitting to my left, my queen, Mrs. Juggernaut.
Miss Judd. What about you, LJ? You want to touch a little bit on that?
Hey, man, after we finished last night, I was wishing that man, I wish a lot of people could have heard the positivity that was going on with the conversation, with the four of us. It was it's a rarity, but I think when we shared our stories and the positive talks that we had, I wish we could have shared that with a lot of people out there. Was a lot of knowledge that was passed last night, you know.
Mm-hmm. For me, y'all, before I go on my spiel, and I ain't forgot about you, Troop. Before I go into my spiel with it, the biggest thing for me with us talking last night, even though I always say these guys, the chat is family to me. Last night I really felt like I was talking to family. Last night, the talk that we had last night, it was real. It was like Judge said, there was no BS. There was no sugar sprinkled on it. For us it was a lot of trust to say I'm able to share this with you guys. And not only that, it took from one of us, not so much me, but I'm gonna say me first. For me to say I'm gonna share this, and then for Tech to say I'm gonna share this, and then for LJ to say it, and then for Jug to say it, and then not only that, for Jug and Tech to say this is the first time me intertwining and meeting you, and I still want to be able to collab with you. Stuff like that is what means the most for me when it comes behind the scenes, because when you can meet somebody that's real, original, down to earth, and you don't mind now going to go talk to them without me being there or without the other one being there, and you're going to go talk to them just because, that to me, as J Mac always say, that's what's fire to me. That's what's hot to me. That total strangers can totally share their livelihood and their upbringing and the way they did something, and then say all this bad, I'm still walking in a positive light. And every last one of us was like, regardless of whatever went down with us, whatever was hard for us, I'm still gonna walk that walk. Why? Like Jug just said, that man upstairs wake us up every morning. So for him to wake us up every morning, and for me to be able to share my story, whether it was with them three strangers last night, and they intake it, and me not worrying about it. Here's the biggest thing. I don't have to worry about them saying nothing to somebody else about what I said to them. And I know for sure they feel the same way about me. They ain't got to worry about me sharing something. Even though they didn't say, Bo, don't share it, but most of them know how I get down. To me, positive is always good. I love positive energy. LJ said to me today, Bo, other people that want to bring negativity, we have to find some kind of way to shake them off and keep on pushing. So for me, that negativity, y'all, I will push off and I will keep on pushing. Y'all know me though. I push out love. I say it all the time. I push out love. I expect it back. True. What you want to say to them good people before I let them go?
Thank you all for coming. See you on the next one. Tomorrow's show, don't forget, 4:30 Eastern time.
Okay. And oh, my bad. Go ahead, True.
You good?
No, I thought you were going to say like, subscribe, and all right.
And subscribe, and God bless you all. There you go.
Don't be having me get your parts in, True.
Yeah. You cut me off, though. That's good.
That's what I would tell you to go ahead and go. I didn't mean to cut you off. And for Tyreek, I see you just hit the chat. You're a little bit late, bros. We about to get up out of here. I'm leaving, Tyreek, but I did want to recognize you and say, what's good with you? Glad you have your queen. I think she's talking to you, Judge. I'm not for sure who she's talking to. But I do want to say I appreciate everybody again. I want to say thanks, Butch, J Mac, LJ, Judge, Troop, for hitting my panel and blessing it. The chat, thanks for the questions. For the ones in the chat that answered, for the panel that answered, I appreciate you guys. It was a DST family tonight chat. It was just let's go get it, let's just do it. But anyway, within me saying let's just go get it, come on, y'all. Y'all know what I say before I get up out of here. When I get up out of here, when I started my night, I said I'm coming out with it because I know they're gonna what? They're gonna need it. And within y'all needing it, man, I need that. Deuces, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Blessings. Make sure y'all tell somebody y'all love them. Y'all hit that pillow.
Peace.
Peace.